Writing essays, going over practice questions, rewriting the answers to the questions you got wrong 100 times. Everyone can stay up the entire night doing this type of homework, but once the teacher gave his students a really difficult assignment, it had no deadline, but it was the hardest homework assignment ever. The assignment was this: be happy. You can't copy someone's assignment or help anyone else out. It's also not an assignment you can finish in just one day. It's the homework assignment of lifetime, being happier. To do our homework well, we should all do it little by little, not procrastinate. Let's try every single day, little by little, to be happier. And this is Kevin's Upbeat. Our first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Wednesday, March 25th was 행복, Happiness by Red Velvet. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zea, and what a difficult but fascinating homework assignment. It's just to be happier. This isn't just an assignment for the teacher students, but for all of us as well. Just be happy, as it's the bigger pain later on if we procrastinate on our homework. So if we all need to make sure to do it little by little every day, let's all make sure to do that. At least one thing that makes us happier every day. And of course, right now there's one way you can be happy about. That is joining us for Heartbeat. And here's how you can tune in, guys. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeon, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in the Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. If you are you can also tune into us from New York and the US via snbus.com or SNB Radio. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Heartbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/heartbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. The winner of today's Mission Impossible will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea, and on part 2, we will be joining on with David on Preview. Now, for the month of March, we'll be selecting the best message from our listeners and send a message for the card. So don't forget to send in your stories, guys. And here's how you can, listen to our Heartbeat, like I just told you. Let's kick off today's Heartbeat with 2 songs. 남자 없이 잘 살아, I Don't Need a Man by Miss A, and Pepe by CLC. Mission Impossible. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea, and here's your first hint. Brown Eyed Girls Kain recently released a new solo album containing the track Apple, featuring this male artist as the rapper. This artist also featured on the B.O.B. track Nothing on You. Nothing on You. As a singer, who is this artist? Number 1, Jay Park, Park Jae-bum. Number 2, Kim Jae-bum, J. Kim. Number 3, Lee Jae-bum, Jay Lee. If you know the answer, post it on the Heartbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/heartbeat. While you're doing that, let's listen to one song. 어디니 뭐하니, Where Are You, What Are You Doing by BAP. Second hint on Mission Impossible. This artist created hip-hop label AOMG, which currently houses artists like Simon D, Gray, and Loco in order to discover and produce talented hip-hop artists. Who is this artist who is also the CEO of all AOMG? Number 2, Park Jae-bum, Jay Park. Number 2, Kim Jae-bum, J. Kim. Number 3, Lee Jae-bum, Jay Lee. If you know the answer, post it on Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Now let's listen to Say I Love You by Sunny Hill. Here's your last Mission Impossible hint. I recently did a cover of this song. Yes, Choa. He is a Korean-American singer and actor who is also good friends with me. Who is this singer? Number 1, Park Jae-bum, J Park. Number 2, Kim Jae-bum, J Kim. Number 3, Lee Jae-bum, J Lee. If you know the answer, post it on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Now here is Kevin's cover, Choa. Now here's a recap of today's Mission Impossible. Hint number 1 was this artist featured in Brana Girls Guy's track Apple as a rapper. Number 2, he is the CEO of hip-hop label AOMG. Number 3, he is the original singer of Choa, which I did a cover of. Who is this artist? Number 1, Park Jae-bum, J Park. Number 2, Kim Jae-bum, J Kim. And number 3, Lee Jae-bum, J Lee. If you know the answer, post it on our message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zell. Now I'll be playing Yoo Sung-eun's song 널 사랑해, I Love You.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to Uno, Dos, Tres, Cuatro. Chicas bonitas, are you ready to join? Ponte a jugar with Hotbeat.
Okay, that was 무중력, Zero Gravity by Zion T. Da, 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 da. I know a lot of you have smartphones, so I'd like to tell you about our Arirang Radio smartphone app. Just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments to the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Just log in once and you can set it to a login. If you haven't got it, just get it now. Yes. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service set with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. If you're joining us through PC, log on to the Arirang website and click the on air button, or you can download Maru. Just download Maru on your computer from our website at www.arirangradio.com/co.kr, not .com/. No. You cannot play back past shows, so be sure to join us while we are on air. If you feel more comfortable with Korean than English, there's a Korean button on the upper left-hand corner of the Arirang website. Drop by the Hotbeat website often and leave us your comments. Now let's listen to Dangerous by Tae and Flower by Yongjin Young. Okay, you've just heard Dangerous by Tae and Flower by Yongjin Young. It's message time again, guys. Here is Teresita from USA. Hello, my name is Teresita and from Los Angeles, California, and I'm not having such a good month. There have been too many obstacles every day. I don't have enough time to spend with my family and friends, but coming here with you and listening to your beautiful voice makes me relax and enjoy my day. I want to ask you if you could play a song that will cheer me up. Thank you for being so awesome and keep up the good work. Shofika from Indonesia. Good evening, Kevin Oppa. Do you remember my tomboy older sister? She got into an accident a few days... Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. She was coming back from the office and suddenly bicycle crossed her lane. Fortunately, they both didn't have any serious injuries. I want to send her a message. Andinaya, please be careful. Often you get injured in the past because you go too fast. I wish you value your life because you don't have 9 lives like a cat. Okay? Fighting! I love you! Thank you so much, Oppa. I want to request a song by Lovelyz Hi. Tama from Japan. Kevin and Happy staff, good evening. Thank you for giving me a happy time every day. I want to request 전할 수 없는 이야기, the story that cannot be told by Kevin. Kevin, you've gotten so much more talent over the past 5 years. I love listening to your voice live. It really moves me and still makes my heart flutter. Take care of your health. Kevin, 사랑해. Next from Cass from Singapore. Hello, Kevin. Today's not my day. Things just keep going wrong, and even my interest is not working, so I'm completely missed the message time. I thought I could have your voice to calm me down, but I guess I couldn't. So even so, I would like to request the song Like Being Hit by a Bullet by Baek Ji-young. Ira from Indonesia. Good evening, Kevin Appa. How's life? It's good. Hope you're doing well. Think positive and keeping up the good work. Keep fighting, Appa. Don't forget, you have a lot of Zez all around the world who always love you and will support no matter what. Oppa, fighting, oppang, oppang. My request song is Family by Mighty Mouth, featured by Son Dan-bi. Thank you for playing my song request. Asuka from Japan. Kevin Appa, good evening. I have a request song. Rabi and Hyuk from Bix. Memories. I love this song. This song is so cool and sad. When I listen to it, I feel so sad. But I really want to listen it. Please play it up for today. Love you. Ciara from Ireland. Hi, Kevin. I'm Kira from Ireland here. And really excited to be tuning in today. I'm feeling really sleepy, but Hotbeat is keeping me awake. I just wanted to check in and hope you are doing well. Thank you for your messages, guys. I really like to play 2 songs for you. Hi by Lovelies, 안녕. Requested by Shofika from Indonesia, and 새벽 가로수길 at dawn by Baek Ji-young with Song Yu-bin. Here's your last song for part 1, guys, and I'll be back in second half. 눈물이 주르륵, Dripping Tears by Son Dan-bi.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to The Heartbeat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Heartbeat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Heartbeat. That was Blackout by Nsonic. Let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island. We've 88.7 in Jeju, 80.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeon, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you are in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. If you got a smartphone, just search Wadion Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Wadion Radio app. Also, you can listen to the Wadion Radio through Channel. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. Yes, you can download Channel through Google Play or the App Store. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Heartbeat message board at www.arirang.radio.com/heartbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright, now we will listen to 들리니, Can You Hear Me by Lucky J, and 다시 너를, Love Again by Son Seung-yeon, before coming back with Dub It on Pray For You. A special concerting service just for you.
Together with Tabi.
Pray for you. It's time to talk about your love life and about those concerns you could never tell anyone else. It's Pray for You, guys, and we have David in our studio.
Hello,
hello. Yes. So, how's your week?
My week has been pretty good. I can barely remember. Do you ever have those weeks that go by so fast that you can't remember what happened? Like, I can't pinpoint what I've done this week. It's just gone that fast.
It's gone that fast, and I had that week last week.
You had that
Yeah.
That was last week for you.
That was last week for me.
That was this week for me, and then, like, yesterday I was like, oh, let's see how I still for some reason I kept thinking it was still the weekend.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay, let's see. And then I'm like, wait, I think I have radio tomorrow. And then I was like, whoa, what? It's already
Wednesday. Yes, it's already Wednesday, and everything just goes.
It's going faster and
faster. Yeah, exactly. Last week I've been composing some.
Oh,
some music,
yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes. And I've been meeting some new people
Uh-huh.
with this industry, like
Yeah.
who makes music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about it, and yeah. Have you ever thought of meeting like new people, but it's really in which is like a bit awkward, in a bit awkward situation where you are not like you're meeting a new people.
Yeah,
right?
I'm meeting a new
You're meeting
person.
new people, but you're like, I feel very bit awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit. I think it depends on what kind of level I am with that
level
person.
with the person.
So
Okay,
if
okay.
I'm the person who's a little bit more, older, or let's
Older,
say
alright.
I'm the person who's helping someone out or
Yep,
something,
yep.
then I really don't have a problem being awkward with them, unless they're super, super awkward and they don't want to be around me or something. Then that's weird. But usually I'm very, outgoing and stuff like that when I meet someone new. But then I don't know. When I meet someone new that I have to, look good in front of, and I have to
I
kind
see.
of like keep my A game on.
A game on. Yeah, exactly.
Those are the times when I get pretty nervous,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm just like, sometimes I start overreacting.
Overreacting.
Have you ever done that? Like,
Yep.
I think it's kind of a Western thing as well.
Western thing. Yeah.
Like, I know us Americans, we always like, now we're like, oh, really? Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Yep.
But in Korea, that's sometimes, especially if they're older, that can be like
Yeah,
a
they
little
can be
bit
like a little
weird for them.
weird
They're
for
like,
them. Yeah.
why are you being so loud?
Yep. Exactly.
That's what I do. If I get nervous, I start becoming loud.
become loud. Huh?
Yeah.
But that's how it is. Like, I mean, like, we love to express ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
Right? But maybe not to those people.
So I know exactly what you
Yeah.
feel. I get nervous, so I have to,
Yeah.
in those kind of cases, I kind of tone myself down,
Yep.
and then I just try to be polite,
Sure,
and
polite,
just
yeah.
smile and
Yep.
be like, oh, yeah.
But still, I feel a bit uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
know
was
exactly
that was
what
my
you mean.
week, but it went so
Mm-hmm.
so fast, and I was like, wow. I mean, it's already
With meeting those kind of new people, right?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's not always, you don't meet them first for business, especially when you're gonna.
it wasn't bit.
It wasn't. Was it kind of a business setting, or was it kind of like, oh, let me
wasn't a
introduce you
business at all.
to my friend, right?
Yeah.
It was something, just introduction from one person to another. How do you stay in contact with those people? Because if it's not for work,
Okay,
I find that in this industry, when I meet someone,
Yep.
like a producer or someone, it's hardest to kind of keep that contact going so that you can end up working with them. So, if you met them for that kind of thing, then you can just be like, oh, yeah, I have this thing going on. You want to work on a project with me? But if it's someone you just got introduced to from a friend, you don't want to bring up work.
Oh, you just don't.
You want to slightly,
Yep,
slowly
exactly.
get into their life
Exactly,
and
yeah.
introduce your music to them. And I find that's like the hardest thing to do.
That is hardest part.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah,
With connections.
Connections,
Because
exactly.
connections is so important.
so important. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we had a pretty rough week
Yeah.
last week, and yeah, I mean, like, time flies already. It's like the
It's going to be April
end of
soon.
March right now, 25th,
Uh-huh.
and oh my gosh, it's already April.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, like, it was yesterday that we talked about, what's your resolutions?
Year's
Yeah, oh my
resolution.
gosh, it's already April. Anyways, so, yeah, we pretty much enjoyed our last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went pretty
It went
fast.
pretty good.
Yeah, it was
I hope
pretty
you
good.
guys had a good week.
Yes, hope you guys had a good week. And let's check out our messages. First one was Soy An from Korea. David, I really wanted to ask, every celebrity needs this, okay? A special talent they can show off. I wonder if you have one too. It doesn't have to be good, but can you show us? Show us. Yes.
This is a very funny question because I used to have, when I used to be in a company, getting ready for becoming like, idol, right?
Idol, yeah.
They used to be like, you have to have your Kaengi, right? In
yes,
Korea,
your
we call it
talent. Yes.
Kaengi, your personal talent.
Yep.
And I thought so hard about this.
Okay.
And all the ones I came up with were so, they were so like iffy because they're not good enough to
Okay.
kind of be like, oh, this is my show-off talent. But in the other hand, not everyone can do it.
Not everyone can do it.
So, okay, I'll give you an example of one, okay?
All right, let's go.
Okay, this is a sound that I can make.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of you guys have tried this during high school, so it's probably not that special, but I make this weird sound with my mouth when I hit it with my fingers.
Yep.
It kind of goes like, okay, I haven't done this for a while.
All right, here we go. Yo!
That was bad.
No.
Oh, there we go. Okay, you see?
That's
it's
good.
kind of like a droplet sound.
Droplet sound, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's a good start. That's a good start. I mean, there's no one that can do this.
It was a thing in my middle school, when I was in middle school. Try it. You have to do, like, you have
how
to
do
kind
you
of
go?
make, the sound you make with your mouth is like, oh, there's a good one.
Like this?
Yeah. You moved your mouth back and forth. Yeah, you did it!
Oh, yeah!
Wow, okay,
Wow.
thanks. That made my talent feel very...
No, but
insignificant.
that's a good start. That's a good start. And what else do you have?
I don't know, like... I can't do any 성대모사. Like, I can't copy anyone.
Copy any person. Yeah, okay, impersonate.
This is something also weird too.
All right,
I know
all
you
right,
guys
let's go.
can't see this.
Okay.
But
Uh-huh.
if I cringe my mouth,
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
I get little cat whiskers.
Cat whiskers, really? Wow! Wow, we should take this. We should take this. This.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. Do you see what I mean? I have these random things that, like, they're very insignificant.
Oh.
But I thought so hard about it. I'm like, what can I possibly do with my body that can, like, somehow, I squeezed every bit of my whole being to try and find something that I can show off.
I'm really sorry for you guys who cannot see this. This cat. What was it?
It's like
Whiskers?
It's kind of like whiskers,
Yeah,
right?
whiskers. Yeah. This whiskers.
Yeah, you just cringe your mouth, and like I just get these whiskers right beneath my nose that like extend out.
You guys should see this. I mean, I'm really sorry because this is radio. And I'm really sorry that you guys cannot see this right now. But
Maybe I'll show you guys with the cell car or something later.
yeah, later on. Sorry, guys. Anyways, all right, we will continue with Yoshiki from Japan.
Yoshiki from Japan said, Kevin, David, I love how you guys read the messages. It's so sexy. I really hope that you two get girlfriends who you can show off your sexy sides to. When you guys get girlfriends, where do you guys want to have your first date? Ooh.
Oh, well, first date.
First date, right? It's the first date.
And where?
I think it depends on if I've known this person or not. If it's like a blind date and I'm meeting them for the first time ever, then I feel like it should be a setting where I want to get to know them, where I can talk with them. If not, if it's not first time meeting them, then I think I would want to go somewhere fun. Because I actually heard that first dates are very impressionable because
it is.
If they have fun, right?
Yep.
Girls are gonna get them. They're kind of gonna get confused with fun, and they're gonna associate fun with you.
Oh.
So they might take that funness, and they wanna. They'll probably kind of interpret that as feelings for you. So if you have a fun first date, and that's giving them a fun first impression. They think you're going to be a funny guy, and a lot of girls think funny guys or fun guys are a guy that, they want to keep around them. So I heard that's a tip. I think I read it somewhere, but it's always been engraved in my mind. So I'm like, what would I do during a first date? I feel like something that's not too burdensome, but a place where you can talk. But that's not too cliche, like a cafe.
So
lunch.
then let me ask you another question then. What would it be if you had a girlfriend?
Yeah.
And if you had a girlfriend, no, it's your first time.
Oh yeah.
All right, meeting her. Where would it be?
You know what? I think a good place might be instead of just a normal cafe.
Okay.
Maybe like a dog cafe.
Oh.
Or a place, I feel like, especially if I'm meeting them for the first time, somewhere where we can fill up the awkward silence. But nothing like a
Oh.
movie where it's where
Not-
there's no conversation.
Okay, all right.
But something where we can talk, but there's also something to distract us and to kind of, where we can have fun.
Oh. That can be
Right?
good. Yeah, that can be good. A dog
If
or
she
cat.
likes a dog or a cat,
or
which I like both, so that's not a problem for me.
Okay.
So maybe I'll ask her, like, are you a dog person or a cat person?
Cat person, yeah.
Through via message.
Via
And then she'll be like,
message.
oh, this, and then
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, well, let's go here.
I think I would meet her at the No, your idea is good.
Do you think that's pretty
yeah,
good?
Yeah. I think that's because that's the start. You know what I mean? Like to get to know her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But if it's like if it's like, oh, amusement park is not bad.
Amusement park?
It's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
For the
That was
first
my
time.
second, that was going to be my second or third choice. Amusement park. Although it is pretty costly for a first date.
Yeah, for a first date, but you gotta guys have
if you like her,
yeah,
then
if you like her,
you
I
gotta
mean,
invest, right?
Yes, you gotta invest. Exactly.
Yeah, amusement park. That's definitely one of the options up there. I think that's a really. No one who doesn't like amusement park. Even if you don't like the rides, I would go there for like just the festivity
Festivity. Yeah, exactly.
and like the
exactly.
cotton candy or
Uh-huh.
like all the
Yeah.
fun, happy goodness.
That'd be good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I want to go to amusement park.
I haven't gone in a really long
No.
time. A really, really long
long
time.
All right. Next is Alola, Alola or
Alula?
Alula from Tunisia. Sorry for that, but my best friend boy and I hadn't talked to each other for like 2 years. But for this year, we were classmates. In the beginning, we hadn't talked as well. One day, my phone rang and David's "Whoo Hoo Hoo" was my ringtone. He approached to me after my call and asked me about the song. Since then, we become close again. Just a random thing that I wanted to share with you guys. David, your music is awesome and makes peace. Wow. David, your song makes peace. Yes. That's Peace.
It's good
Okay.
to know we're making peace.
Yeah, exactly. And let's get started with our messages for
Yes.
today. Hanabi from Japan. Okay, David.
Okay,
yes,
I'll start us off.
All right,
and
all right.
she said, hello,
Hello.
I have something I want to get advice about.
Yep.
I have a long-distance boyfriend who is about 5 hours away by car.
Oh.
He recently got into a car accident and
Oh,
he
no.
has a cast on his entire leg. I'm really busy with work these days because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of new employees are coming in, but do you think it's right for me to go see my boyfriend, or should I tell
Mm.
him I'm busy these days and just focusing on my work?
Mm.
It sucks that he has hurt his leg, but it's not like he's going to die.
Okay.
I'm so busy these days, and I think it's going to be way too hard for me to drive 5 hours to visit him. Wow, that's pretty far.
That is pretty far.
Should I still go?
I mean, 5 hours drive is. I mean, that's like in Korea. 5 hours drive is
That's
Seoul
like from
to
one
Busan.
point to another.
Seoul to Busan.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's very far, and
It is far.
I guess if we're in
Wow.
a different, in America, that's dual. I feel like it's kind of like doable long distance. Do you know what I mean? Where sometimes long distance, it's like if it's overseas, that tends to be really, really hard.
That
because
is hard. Yeah,
it's
that is
costly to
hard.
see each other.
Uh-huh.
But 5 hours, it's doable. It's very
It is-
doable.
it is.
It could be in the same state in
Yep.
America. It probably could be in the same state, and I feel like you can work around things. And I feel like
yeah,
similarly here, you can work around it, right?
you can.
I
But
mean, 5 hours, but you have to do what you have to do, right?
yeah,
So what can be her options for? I mean, I feel like it would be insensitive.
he's injured, right?
Yeah,
now.
he is injured.
Yep,
So
and
he can't go anywhere.
he can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
But she can.
but she can.
Yeah.
But she's extremely busy, and I guess that's her point right now. She's very busy. So
You know-
does she have to go visit him? Would it be mandatory, or do you think like it? I feel like this is something that guys
The
always.
guys always do. Yeah,
We
yeah, exactly.
always are concerned
do.
about this.
If she's injured,
Uh-huh.
if it's like 5
Uh-huh.
5 hours long distance
Yeah.
relationship, I
And
would
on top of that, she said, "Oh, don't come visit me.
oh my gosh,
don't
that-
come visit
no,
me.
That's the other way around. Yeah, I
you're
will
busy.
go.
You're busy.
No,
I don't
no.
need any visits from. My
I will definitely drive 5 hours to meet her.
You know what?
That's for guys. I mean, that's guys. You know, if you really love her, if you really like her, then yeah, why not? Like 5 hours is not. If it's overseas, that's a different story.
It's a different story. But if you can drive there, in 5 hours,
yeah.
You know what? That's why I think, you know, Hanabi, right?
Mm-hmm. Hanabi.
If he's worth it,
Yep.
and you
if
think
he's
you're gonna,
worth it,
and
exactly.
you're gonna you hold on to him for a long time, then I think you should go down during the weekend, maybe sometime when you have time. You know, even it can even be a 1-day trip. You know, I feel like that's doable if you leave early in the morning, and come back at night.
Yep.
I feel like that's something that you can do. And you know, when you're sick, you get super sensitive, and when you're, especially if you're in a cast and you can't go anywhere, you get lonely. You get lonely,
exactly.
You get bored. So I feel like he's gonna be looking for some company.
Yep.
And if you're not gonna give it to him, I feel like he's gonna be pretty lonely.
Pretty lonely. Yep.
Even though he probably won't pressure you into coming.
You can surprise him by, you know, just
exactly.
You know, just being there.
This is your chance. If you've been dating for a long time, this is your chance to kind of respark that
exactly
loveness and
lovey-dovey.
Yeah, and you know, it'll come back. It'll come back to you. So think of it as, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So if you really like him, Hanabi, if you really like him, then yeah, I mean, 5 hour is bit much, too much for you.
Yeah.
Because you're busy right now. But if you really like him,
and he's a what do you call those? He's a catch. He's a catch, right?
Catch.
That's what we say.
Yep. That's
he's a catch.
Yep.
He's a person you're gonna you think you might spend your life with. Then for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
For sure.
There's a movie with that, you know, long distance relationship. There was a movie about, you know, those kind of relationship where it's really hard to meet each other easily, but they still love each other. You know what I mean?
Especially when they have that thing, right? They have that magical thing.
That magical thing, yeah.
Which a lot of people, it's hard to find nowadays. It's really hard to find nowadays.
It is. So yeah, if you really like him, just go.
You know, there's no limits.
There's no limits at all. All right, so if you have any concerns or need relationship advice, please share with us. Leave your message on our message board with the words "Pray for You" or any other title related to our segment. David, what's our song?
Our song is... Oh, it's my cover.
Yeah.
Hello.
Song
by David.
Hello by David. Now, while the music was on, we were talking about... did you drive?
Yeah, when we were back
home. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I drove. As soon as I turned 18, which is adult, which
is legal driving
to
age.
drive. Yeah, I rent a camping car, and I with my friends we went to some like a countryside.
I feel like in Australia there'd be so many beautiful scenes that you can see.
There are
just by driving.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like because a lot of it's just all the middle stuff is empty, right?
Empty, yeah.
There's like it's just nature or like, you know. I feel like that would be wonderful to see. I miss driving. What I miss the most is like opening your windows during the summer, driving with some good music on, with some good friends, and just like.
Yes.
It's just enjoying the breeze and enjoying the weather, enjoying life.
But it's coming. It's coming. The summer is coming in Korea. And LA is always summer. It's always summer. Or?
Unfortunately, I'm scared to drive in Korea because traffic can be very, very bad. And a lot of people have, you know, tempers here.
Exactly.
Those drivers, especially those taxi drivers, they can be pretty angry people.
Yeah, they can be because it's hot.
Because
humid.
It's hot and humid, and they're in their car all day. And everyone's fighting for parking spaces.
Exactly.
Everyone's just cramped in their car.
Yeah.
So driving sometimes it can be pretty ugly in Korea.
True.
That's why sometimes I want to go to, you know, the what do you call it, like boonies where there's only trees and just, you know, nature.
I miss all that. I just miss all that. All right, so let's continue with our prayer for you. Here is our second message. Mamiko from Japan. And she said, It's my mom's birthday soon. Well, congratulations. I won't tell you her age to protect her, okay? Anyways, it's a very important birthday for her, so my siblings and I are planning a special trip as a birthday gift. But we aren't sure what to do. We're trying to decide between two options. Number one is trip to Hawaii.
Hawaii!
Hawaii!
I love Hawaii.
Woohoo! Aloha. Yeah, sorry about that. My mom always liked Hawaii, and we are pretty sure she's going to love it for sure. Number two is a luxury onsen trip in Japan, which is a spa, kind of. Onsen is a spa in Japanese. Japan has a train called the Shinkansen. Yes, I know, and it has luxury seats like a first class seating on the plane. We want to buy those tickets for her and get her a really expensive suite room at her onsen as well. And I'm with amazing view. Yes, both options are the same price, and both will be really awesome. Which one would you pick? Is it better to send her to Hawaii, a place that she loves, or spend the same money and spend her on a luxury onsen trip here in Japan? Please help us to decide.
This is hard.
This is hard because
This is hard.
Have you ever been to Jimjilbang, which is
Yeah, of course.
in English? Jimjilbang would be like a
Like a spa.
You can have shower. You can have
a bathhouse slash spa slash.
slash massage. No, not massage.
It's just like it's
It's like I think that's only in Korea, right?
It's probably it's a Korean thing. It's
Korean
definitely
thing, right?
a Korean
Yeah.
thing. Bathhouses they're everywhere.
Yep.
There's Turkish, Japan,
Yep.
but in Korea we have this. You wash up at the bathhouse and then you wear these clothes, and then
yes.
you all meet at this
Only
big
at the big
middle center,
yeah.
where there's a bunch of
what
do you call those
rooms,
saunas?
saunas.
Sauna. That's
Yes.
the word I was looking for.
Yeah, and you can just go in because there's a hot saunas. There's
an ice room.
There's
There's a snack place where you get
where you
snacks.
have you ever had shike?
Oh,
Which is-
yeah.
shike is like a rice
punch.
Rice punch. Yep.
Me, if I go there,
Uh-huh.
I don't get shike, but I do get mizukaru.
Mizukaru.
Mizukaru is my thing when I go
Okay,
to
alright.
Jimjilbangs. I have to get it.
Uh-huh.
It's like a grain.
Grain drink.
It's like a grain drink.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Mixed.
soy milk-ish,
Soy
except a
milk-ish,
lot
yes.
more grainier,
Grainier, yeah.
and a lot more filling.
A lot more filling
And
in
sweet.
it. Yes. Oh, I love mizukaru.
Yeah, that's my thing.
With honey.
And with the
Oh
honey.
my gosh. Mizukaru with honey is just
And of course, when you go
Oh.
there, you have to eat your 1,000-year eggs. Is that what they're called? Those eggs that are kind of semi-translucent. I don't know how they make it, but
I don't know how to make it, but it's totally different from boiled egg.
yeah, it looks like it's more
It's
gelatin-like.
more gelatin-like. It's
Yeah.
it's a bit more darker.
And it looks like it actually came from dinosaur age, right? It looks like
Yeah.
it's like a dinosaur egg or something. Because
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
black.
Black, yeah.
Yeah.
But it tastes.
It's just
good.
egg.
It's just egg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just an egg
Just
that's
egg.
cooked differently, and it's delicious,
delicious. Exactly.
especially if you have it at a jjimjilbang.
Uh-huh.
So if you ever come to Korea, that's one of the things I feel like
Yep.
you should check out in Korea for sure.
Yep. And having said that, because she said number one or number
Onsen.
two, if you were in that situation where you can
Yeah.
where you can spend a lot of money for your parents,
Uh-huh.
what would you choose? Number one or number two?
You know what?
This is all. This is just based on like your for your parents.
I feel like it depends
Uh-huh.
on what your parents' personality is.
Okay.
Personally, for me,
Yep.
if I was gonna get one for me,
Yeah, for you.
I would probably go to Hawaii because I remember going to Hawaii during in 5th grade,
Uh-huh.
and that's one of the family vacations that I have never ever forgotten. That I
Oh
have
my
a
God.
crisp, clear memory of because I had so much fun.
So much fun,
and
huh?
I just had that was like one of the best family trips ever for me. But knowing my parents,
Yep.
especially because they're a little bit older now,
Yep.
I feel like they're gonna want something where they can just relax.
Just relax, huh?
And not go too far, but have a very relaxing experience. So I might think about getting them the onsen, right?
So you're number two.
If I was getting it for my parents,
Okay.
yes, I would get them the onsen. But You know what? I feel like that's a parent kind of thing. You know, if your parents are very active
and they want to travel, and then number one it is. I would say number one because
Hawaii.
Yeah, I never.
Have you been there?
No.
Oh gosh.
I never.
It's so surreal because the moment I went into our hotel, there was like this parrot, and like he would like mimic back what you would say.
Really?
And I thought that was fake when I was young, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. And we went parasailing. You know parasailing where they attach you to a boat and you like start flying
oh
on that
my
giant
gosh.
kite.
Yeah.
That was surreal, and just we went snorkeling.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just so amazing. The beaches are beautiful.
I envy you, man. David, I envy you.
You should definitely go.
I will one day.
Definitely.
Hawaii, Guam. I will definitely
man, tropical island.
Tropical island. All right, so time for some 19 plus already concerns now. So let's check out what concerns and messages we have for our 19 plus already pray for you corner.
So this message is from Yuri from Korea.
Why you are Yuri.
My boyfriend and I are planning an overnight trip. To Jeju-do Island.
Jeju-do.
But I snore a lot. That was not sexy.
That wasn't sexy at all.
We're probably going to sleep in the same room, and I'm worried what he's going to think about my snoring.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It's really loud and obnoxious. So I get really embarrassed if I should tell him we should get separate rooms for my own sake. Is that weird? How do you guys feel about sleeping with a girl who snores a lot?
Oh yeah, wow.
Okay, you know, I was like, this is more of a, not a turn on, but a potential turn off, right? Right?
Potential turn off.
Potential turn off.
Yeah, that's the thing right here.
So that's what because she wants to turn things on. She wants to turn things on, but she's scared that her snoring is gonna turn her partner off. Exactly.
What would you think if you had a girlfriend and she, you and her, you guys went to like somewhere, like let's say Hawaii, all right? You guys spend a lot of money,
but
time, and it's your first night, and she snores really bad.
You know what?
Really bad. I mean, really bad.
You know what? If it's the first,
if
it's the first, I could put up with anything.
If it's first.
If it's the first, right? And I didn't know that, then I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I was, one sleepless night is fine.
Okay.
But if it's for a really long time. Then, you know what? I still don't want to get separate rooms.
All right.
But I might get earplugs. Earplugs, or this has happened a lot because a lot of my friends snore. My friends snore, and especially we've all gone through. A lot of my roommates have snored too.
Okay.
And in those cases, what I always did was, I got earphones, and on your phone, you can get an application that there's a thing called white noise.
White noise?
Mm-hmm. So basically what white noise is, it's this, you play these sounds, some people play sounds that kind of
like a healing,
drift you off to
yoga,
sleep, right? Yeah, those kind of things. But white noise is basically, it's just a static kind of sound. It's like, but it covers all of your hearings ranges from the lowest to the highest. Yeah. So basically it drowns out all the sounds.
What was it?
It's called white noise.
White noise. All right.
And there's white noise, there's brown noise, there's pink noise. There's all these different sounds.
All right.
And you turn on your earphones and you turn on one of the sounds and you just pick the one that best drowns out the snoring sound. For me, when I was in college, I always used, I think, brown noise. I think it was brown noise.
Okay. That's something new for me. I mean, this is never...
Because it covered more of the darker, the lower sounds. because, of course it covers all of it, but it's only earphones, so, it can't be 100%. So you use the one that best kind of drowns out the sounds.
For you.
Yeah, and it's just, all it is just a kind of sound, and you get used to it very quickly. And for me, it kind of actually helped me fall asleep. So, that was a good option for me. And I feel like that would be a good option that's not rude, that wouldn't be like, oh, I think we need to get separate rooms. That would be a kind of devastating for the girl.
And there are certain products that you can avoid from snoring.
To snore. A lot of people snore when they're tired. They snore more if they're tired, right?
Yeah. I snore if I'm tired.
I heard that I've snored if I'm tired, really tired.
Yeah, that's what our member said. If I'm really tired, if I'm really exhausted, I snore. But normally I don't snore.
But thankfully, she's being the one who's taking the. She's worried.
She's worried
for her partner.
Yep.
So I feel like it's good that you're worried, because if I ever had a partner, I would be so thankful if she came up to me like, hey, I'm really excited, but I'm kind of worried because I am a bit of a snorer. And then I'd be like, oh, thanks for thinking about that. Whatever, we can work around it. I have this thing that I can do, so, don't worry about it. I don't want that to get in the way of our trip.
There you go.
So, I think it's a good thing. And I feel like as long as you give them a heads up, then there's not going to be any shock factor. There's not going to be like, how could you? I couldn't get any sleep because of you. No. It's just you put it out there, and
put it out there, yeah,
and
exactly.
And it should be no problem.
No problem.
It should be no problem at all.
All right. So, David, which message was most memorable for you today?
The most memorable one for me is probably going to be, I'm gonna pick the mom. What is it? Was it Mamiko?
Yeah, Mamiko. Yes.
Mamiko.
From Japan, yep.
I want to pick that one because she just mentioned, these paradise kind of places.
Yes.
And I kind of want to go now.
나도 가고 싶다.
So,
all right.
That's the one for me.
For me, I would go for number 3 because this is just the member thing, but
do you snore? Are you a constant snorer or just when you're tired?
Just when I'm tired.
Okay.
Yes. So but if it's constantly happening, then I'm really sorry, guys, for you guys. But you guys need to work that out. I mean, yeah. So if you have any concerns or need relationship advice for us, please leave the message on our message board. It's time to wrap up Pray For You now. And what's our last song for this segment, David?
Our last song for this segment is 잠 못 드는 밤, Sleepless Night by Crush and Punch.
All right, and we'll be back with What You Want. What do you want to hear right now? What would you like me to say? I'm here for you. What you want. Today's request comes from Asuka from Japan.
And Asuka said, Kevin Oppa!
Yeah.
Good evening, Oppa. March 26th is my birthday.
Yes.
I'll be 25 years old.
All right. Okay, all right.
I want to stay young.
저도 어려지고 싶어요.
Don't we all?
어려지고
Oppa. I'm very happy to listen to your show just now. I remember you saying a happy birthday song last time for my birthday. I felt so happy.
Okay.
Oppa. Oh, she's saying Oppa. She likes to say Oppa.
Oppa.
Please celebrate my birthday with me. Did you feel any change when you're 25 years old?
많이 다르죠.
For example, you feel more tired easily. Recently, work is very busy and I feel so tired all the time. I can't listen to your show every day. But, I love you and Hot Beat. I would try my best to listen to your show as much as possible. Fighting! I love you, Oppa.
Okay, here we go. Let's go for a happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Asuka. Happy birthday to you. Oh, sorry about that because I was about to harmonize this happy birthday song, but maybe we went a bit yeah, but happy birthday to you, Asuka. Sorry for that song.
25 was a very memorable one.
Memorable
for me,
one,
right?
Yeah, me too. I mean, 25 was it's just right in the middle, right? Right in the between 25 to
That
30.
was last year for me. In American age, that was
좋겠다.
last year for me.
좋겠다. 난 2년, 3년 지났어. 큰일 났어, 난.
2-3 years ago
Three-
for you.
이제 곧 30이야, 나 이제.
No, come on.
30 years old, yeah, really.
But did you have any differences that you felt when you were 25 or around that age?
No, I guess, just the same.
felt
25,
the same.
28, I think it's just the same.
Really?
But
Okay.
21st is different.
21st is different,
Yeah.
but early 20s and mid 20s is
Yeah,
different.
it is different. All right, so, well, thank you, Asuka, for sending your message, and I will tell you the answer to today's quiz. The answer was number 1, J Park. The winner will be announced after the show on Happy Message Board. If you see your name on the list, leave us your name, address, phone number, and your country. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea, and it's time to close out Happy for Wednesday, March 25th. Our last song would be Romantic 성공적, The Romantic by JQ, featured by G Tiger. And we'll go now, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
I'll see you next Wednesday.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye. 안녕.
안녕.